So myself and Judith were out on the St Oswald's Trail in Northumberland. We're both wearing our new mounted equipment Zeno jackets. So I'm going to give my first impressions of this jacket over the next few days, see what I think of them, and whether or not they're an absolute steal at £70 a piece. So first of all, a bit of background. Over the last couple of years we've both used really lightweight trail running jackets for our waterproofs on backpacking trips, but mine, well, basically disintegrated after just over a year, which is a mountain equipment shake dry jacket. Judith's got an OM jacket, but we just felt that we probably wanted something that's going to be a bit more wear resistant on our backpacking trips. So I saw these mountain equipment Zeno jackets. I've always really liked mountain equipment jackets. Yeah, I've been using them for years. I always found them pretty good value and pretty durable. And saw these jackets at half price, £70. So we got one each. Mine's a large, and Judith has got a size 12. And not Gore-Tex. They are mountain equipment's own make, which is Dry Light. So I thought we'd give it a see what they're like. How comfortable they are, see if they're waterproof, yeah, see how they fare on this trip. And at the moment, the rain's coming down again, so I think they're going to get a good workout. So these jackets, as I said, were a mountain equipment's own Dry Light breathable fabric. So as I said, I've got a large, which is probably a little bit on the large side for me, but that was deliberate. I usually take a medium, but I want something a little bit large just in case I'm wearing a fleece underneath, but also for a bit more comfort. Don't really want a very tight fitting jacket when I'm backpacking. I prefer something a bit larger. Judith here, she's in a fetching red version of it. So the fabric is this 2.5 layer Dry Light. I think mine comes in at just over 300 grams. Judith is slightly less than 300 grams. So pretty lightweight, really, relatively lightweight. In terms of what they claim, obviously mountain equipment claim that it's fully waterproof, and it gives some reasonably impressive breathability rates. But of course, as with all these things, the proof is in the pudding. So over the next few days, well, next couple of days, I'm going to really be looking for, in terms of, it's not really about breathability, it's about comfort. It's whether or not you feel really clammy in the jacket. I mean, the fact is, when you're backpacking, you're going to be sweating anyway. Your back's going to be sweating. It'd be sweating if you weren't wearing a waterproof. So you are going to get some condensation, but it's more for me about comfort, how comfortable the jacket feels. When it's perhaps raining and you're sweating quite hard. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at that sort of thing over the next couple of days. The actual fabric itself it's not super soft, but it's either not super crinkly. And it feels, relatively comfortable to wear. I've just got a light t-shirt underneath, and it's pretty comfortable. So this is where you find out how good the breathability is on your jacket. So going steeply uphill here, been doing so for about, I don't know, 100 metres so far. It's drizzly, it's very humid today. See, we're pretty much just below cloud line. So how's the jacket doing? Well, it's not letting any water in so far. Am I feeling sweaty? Yeah, I am, but then I'd be feeling really sweaty even if I didn't have the jacket on. Doesn't feel too bad, I've got to say. Would some expensive Gore-Tex jacket any better? Probably not. I mean, I'm carrying a full pack up a steep hill. You're going to sweat. The thing for me is kind of comfort and how quickly you dry when I stop working so hard. So that'll be kind of a bit more of a test once I get over the top of this rise. So this is where I want the jacket to be working well really. We've come up that steep rise and now sort of flattened out and going downhill. So my shirt's a bit damp from sweating going uphill, can't avoid that. Once you start flattening out as well and going downhill, you do get a bit cooler, obviously, because you're not working so hard. So what I want to feel comfortable, and like my shirt is starting to just dry out a bit, and yeah, I would say at the moment, certainly comfortable, certainly warm enough, don't feel too clammy or sweaty. Yeah, I'd say the jacket's performing okay at the moment. Got a bit of a break in the rain, so what I thought I'd do is just run you through a few features of this jacket. So I've talked about the material it's made of. In terms of the zipper, it's got these YKK zippers, whatever they are things, but it's got a little storm flap on it. Just to keep out the worst of the rain. Nice little feature. What we've enjoyed so far is they've got nice big hoods on them. So it's got a wire peak on it, but quite a nice peak. What I like about it as well is the fact that it's quite a big hood. So if it's not raining that bad and you want a bit of extra ventilation in, it's quite nice. Also good for keeping the flies off you. But you can obviously, it's fully adjustable. So if you want to hunker up, you can do so. So it's got quite a nice high collar on it. You can pull the hood in tight. So that's quite nice. So also talk about ventilation. It's also got two nice big zip pits that do help. I mean, they're not a great cure, but they do definitely help if it's a muggy day or rain and you want a bit more ventilation. That helps. That's nice. We've been talking about the cut of the jacket as well. So the cut of the jacket, it's certainly a bit longer than you get on a running jacket. And again, that's nice. Sometimes I found when we were using the really lightweight jackets is when you're backpacking, the back of them tends to ride up a bit and you get a bit of a sort of bare patch at the back, which is fine unless of course it's chucking it down with rain. You get a bit of water in down there between your jacket and your waterproof. But these are a nice bit of a longer cut. Any other features? Oh, you've got two nice pockets on the front, two nice big pockets. Don't know if you've got an inside pocket or not. Let me have a quick look. No inside pocket. But features wise, everything you'd expect, all seems to be nicely functional. Now we've both just had a quick look through, definitely can't find any key pockets. A couple last things probably to mention are the cuff adjustments. So they're quite nice. I've got really thin wrists as well, and I sometimes find that they don't adjust enough for my wrists, but they're great. And on the rest of the jacket, there's no adjustment for it. There's no adjustment on the waist, but there is an adjustment, an elastic bit on the bottom of the jacket. Yeah, just battling 1,000 flies here while I'm doing this. I'm on the last day of our St Oswald's trip. So summing up the jacket, I mean, I've got it on again today. Done a few ascents in it. It's pretty comfortable, I've got to be honest with you. Yeah. Is it as good as that shake dry jacket I had? Well, no, the breathability is not as good. But then what is, and that jacket's discontinued because it's not durable. It's not in that league. Is it as good as the Gore-Tex jackets I've had in the past? I think it probably is. Yeah, I don't think there's much noticeable difference. I mean, we've had some persistent rain, but no what I would call really heavy rain. So it'll be interesting to see how it performs when it's out in really heavy rain. But I think to bear in mind is, features wise, I think it's great for a backpacking jacket. The test will be to see if it's durable or not. What's it going to be like next year, or in 2 years' time after we've used it a bit, on the shoulders and on the waist. But it costs £70. Yeah, that's the other thing to bear in mind. You know, it wasn't a 250 pound jacket, it's cost 70 quid, so for that, it does seem to be you know, a bit of a bargain and really good value. But what I'll do is, I'll probably, like I've done with other jackets in the past, I'll do some more follow-up videos once I've used them more, so I get an idea about what their kind of durability is. But so far, very happy.